Number 38 is putting together an MVP-type season near the top of every major category. She'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, number 38. She leads the entire league in wins, and every time she grabs the ball, you expect results.
Yeah, I love the fact that she's coming right after hitters, Boog, setting the tone from the jump and giving her team a real chance to stack up some wins.
She's not just a pitcher, she's a gamer. Shows up every fifth day ready to compete.
Yeah, that's why every rotation wants a player just like her. Flat out reliable. Sounds a little like you up here, Boog.
Gage Workman leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Swing and a bouncer. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Luis Arraez stands in.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that'll do it. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching St. Louis Cardinals baseball on the show Midwest. Second inning set to go. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart. Stewart launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through that.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again. Just misses with that one. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Should have this one. 2 down.
Batting 6, the catcher, number 55.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle McCann digging in for the Rockies.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
No score here in the second. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This ball's chopped on the ground. On to O'Hearn. 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in St. Louis, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And he swings through that one. Got him looking for the strikeout. That K's her third of the game.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the pitcher credit on the mound, though. She went right after it.
Top of the third, no score. Ground ball up the middle, Weatherhold. Handles, throws to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Number 38, ready to work, facing one of the most dangerous young hitters in the game, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, when a rookie's already impacting games like this, it just changes the scouting report. Big time challenge right here.
And that is out of play. Shrek recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. 2 down, nobody on. Oh, and 2 now. Taps softly to the right side. Onto O'Hearn. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Cardinals baseball on the show Midwest. Number 38 back on the mound to face the heart of the order, Singy.
Yeah, and this is where you got to sharpen your focus, Boog. No freebies. Make quality pitches and trust your plan. Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
And that drops in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one. Bounced up the middle. Sajazi. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Late on that fastball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. She picks up her 5th strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching St. Louis. Back here at Busch Stadium. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
All these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way. That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, she's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but she clearly thought it clipped the corner.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Where'd that last pitch miss?
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like she's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
The Rockies trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as she tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone. Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout, and she strikes out the side in the 5th. So 5 perfect innings in the book. Back here in St. Louis, started the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Jordan Beck. To the left side, but it is well foul.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take.
Got him swinging for the K.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, she had him fooled.
Swing and a pop-up under it. 2 away.
Up next for Colorado.
Next to hit for the Rockies, R.J. Schreck. Grounded out his first time up.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 down, nobody on. 3. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So she's perfect through 6. You're watching St. Louis Cardinals baseball on the show Midwest. Number 38 back to work, 3rd time through the lineup, singing.
Yeah, and this is where pitchers make their money, Boog. You got to stay sharp and mix it up here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
All game long, she's really done a great job of keeping these hitters guessing. You've got to play with that front foot. But she's
got him swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Fouled off. He was late. The Cardinals trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
No, that's Rise stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Grounds one to the right side. Weatherhold tosses to first, and that is that. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And he'll two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Up next to Colorado, the catcher, number 55.
So digging in, Kyle McCann.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. You're watching St. Louis Cardinals baseball on the show Midwest. Number 38 back on the mound for the 9th, looking to finish what she started, Singy.
One more clean frame, Boog. That'd be the exclamation point on a strong day. Just 3 outs away from a CG.
Popped in the air, left side. Volpe in position. And there's one down. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope she gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for her at this point. Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And the 0-1.
Ball one. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
The Cards trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Rockies down to their final line.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Shred in the box again. Takes a strike.
She's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
This could end it. Swing and a miss. Got it. A perfect ending to a perfect game. Number 38, fresh off a no-hitter last time out. Let's see what she'll do for an encore. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia. Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies.
The first baseman, number 81, Aiden Miller.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many pitchers can spot them consistently where they want to, but she's one of those exceptions. She's found a way to corral her split, and she can place it on a dime just like she did right there.
One down, Phillies down a run.
She really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This ball's chopped on the ground. Volpe throws to first, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Number 38 set to go again, facing a standout rookie. Singing
Rookie of the Year candidate or not, she's still got to hit it. This pitcher's not handing out welcome baskets by any means.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
swings through that one out in front that time. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Garcia working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Caught him looking for the K. Swing and a bouncer. Win. To first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand. Right through there for a strike. Marchand with a homer in his last game. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. He goes down looking. Back here in Philadelphia, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Goes down looking.
Oh, that's inside. Oh.
And now it's 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Number 38 back on the mound. The margin is slim and the bats are big.
Yeah, this is a dangerous part of the lineup, Boog, but a little execution goes a long way.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Number 7. Shortstop,
and here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one.
Ball.
Turner with another scorching run of play lately. In for a strike and a count 1-1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Here's the center fielder, Lionel Alford. Popped up.
You go.
2 down.
Up next for the Phillies.
Went down on strikes his first time through.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. In there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Got him swinging for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Ball. Inside.
The Redbirds leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the Phillies DH, Otto Kemp. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
She's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes pitchers cower coming into a ballpark like this, but she has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is back here in Philadelphia. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And a big swing and a miss. And that one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
2 down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. You're watching number 38 back at it, facing the top of the order again. Never an easy task, but she's handled herself well so far.
Yeah, I agree, but nothing's automatic here, Boog. One mistake could flip this whole thing.
At the ball.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of pitchers throw that these days, but I tell you what, she's got a good one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That's the third. Zips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
For the Phillies, the center fielder, number 5, Lionel Alford.
Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Popped up, middle of the diamond. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt her momentum all that much. You know, she's really been on top of her game, commanding her pitches all night long.
Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Number 38 ready to work with a lead, Siggy.
Yeah, this is the stretch where games are won. Nothing flashy. She just needs to throw strikes and let the defense work behind her.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly she had him fooled.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Ball. Outside.
This one popped up.
Your ball, your ball.
And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's to third. Whips it across, and the Phillies are set down in order. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt. Number 38 piled up the strikeouts over 8 shutout innings on the hill.
Well, Boog, I feel for the other team. They had very few answers for her in this one. That's the kind of performance that earns you a lot of trust from your manager.